see that right there? Can you see me? Can you see me? That's a sewer pipe. I forgot to put my gloves on. But I got some alcohol out here with some vinegar in it. Spray my hand down. Germs, bacteria, flu, pneumonia, cold, COVID-19, all that kind of stuff. Sure do. But man, what I showed you is your inside. Your guts, your intestines, your immune system. What you put in here, what you put in there, what kills you. Slowly, surely, get you and got you. What you put in here, what kills you. It kills everything in your body slowly. And it attacks and lay just like the inside of them walls in that PVC pipe. Well, you got walls inside of your body. And that food and germs, and that food and grease, and that food and flour, that food and meal, and that food and sugar, that food and salt. Those things is on the inside of you. And it stays in the inside of you. And it kills you slowly by what you put in here. But you have an opportunity. You have a chance. God give everybody a chance to try to figure out how can I keep a clean inside? How can I keep a clean inside? How can my inside be so clean daily after I dirt them up daily? How can it be so clean? Well, take a small bottle of castor oil, 2 teaspoons of salt, and that stuff you see inside of that pipe and on the outside of that pipe. God created a cleaner. God created cleaners. Man created cleaners. Why you think God didn't create cleaners? If you believe in God and you pray every day for the food that you put in here, you pray every day. Every day you put some food in there. And you ask God to bless this food not to harm my body or hurt my body. But that's why he told you to pray, because he knows what you was going to put in here going to destroy the parts that he created within inside of you. So I'm just telling y'all, I'm just showing y'all what y'all destroying that belongs to God, y'all insides, when you put something in there. Be careful what you put in there. Grease, salt, flour. It's no good for your inside. Sugar, no good. Oil, no good. Bacon, no good. Ham, no good. Chicken, no good. Only way chicken is good is when you boil it or you bake it. But it still got grease. So is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's a bad thing. Well, you go find stuff that's good for you. Fish. Everything in the sea is good for you because it got salt in it. It's fresh. You remember? A fresh fish from the ocean is a good tasting fish. Turkey. Please, I pray and ask God right now today not to let man get hold of turkey where they'll go to experiment and go to making the turkey have grease with inside of it. The turkey is born with water. Water. Dry meat. Meat don't have no grease. And then all these cooking shows. You kidding me? Every time I hear them, well, a piece of salt. Piece of salt. Well, when y'all do that first piece of salt, why y'all don't use that what y'all cooking and trying to show on the cooking show and put it in a bag and use it for broth? And then the next time you use something, you say, I'm going to put this broth in here for salt. Stop teaching people that they need a pinch of salt in everything they eat. Because salt ain't good for you. Now, if you're a smart cook and you're a cook that care about other people's lives, especially if somebody takes some salt and got high blood pressure, you killing them. You're killing them. It's not no good. If you take that broth, it been cooked, baked, fried, whatever, and you pour it in whatever on whatever meat you finna cook again. You save that broth. That way, you ain't constantly putting salt on meat. You ain't constantly putting salt in food. A pinch of salt. You kidding me? You know a pinch of salt can kill a person that's got high blood pressure? When they don't know their blood pressure is high? Let me tell you. Y'all kills me. Just to make money, that's what it is all about. Just to prove a point that don't really need to be proved. Please, start using the broth. You already don't put enough salt in it. You already don't kill that meat. You already got it seasoned. But you take that same meat, you cook it and everything, and then you put broth. Put broth on it. It got salt in it, because you remember you put salt in it to cook that meat, to get that broth. Stop pinching the salt. Salt ain't good for you. Sugar ain't good for you. Grease ain't good for you. Oil ain't good for you. Unless it's castor oil. That's the difference between castor oil and oil. It's a cleaner. It's the difference between using salt to clean your body out. You know I do it 2 times a year for the last 53 years. I do it 2 times a year for the last 53 years. Taking me a small bottle of castor oil and 2 teaspoons of salt. I got high blood pressure. But when I take that castor oil, blood pressure be normal. Because the castor oil and the salt get to taking care of God's parts inside of me by cleaning them up. Like inside of that PVC pipe, sewer pipe. You seen how dirty it was? You seen how that stuff was sticking on side? Well, when you do a number 2, that's what it does. It goes down the sewer pipe and it sticks onto it. That's why a lot of them get stopped up. You get so much sewer down in there and it stops up. But the same thing do to your body. The same thing it did to your body. I already did my hand down here. But I just wanted to do this video on YouTube. Alright, bye.